Hello and welcome to Dissection of a Fantasy Baseball Team. The number 6th team. 6th team. Everybody's always said I said that word wrong. 6th team. Team Jobu. Now, I projected Team Jobu last season to be, to finish in 9th place. But he actually finished in 2nd place. Why was I so egregiously wrong? Why was I so far off on this particular team? Well, it's quite easy, and I'll explain it to you in just a second. Yes, the story of Team Jobu is a very interesting one. First, I'd like to point out my hoodie. I've seen him wear a lot of hoodies over the years. It's probably because he's half Puerto Rican and he's used to the warmer weather. He's always cold. I wanted to wear some Penn State attire for him, but let's face it, I don't have any Penn State attire. Why would I have Penn State attire? Anyway, he was 11 and a half games out of first place last year, and he was driven with 6 guys in the top 44. The rest of his team is really, really bad. I'm sorry, there's a lot of holes. But when you have a core that can carry a team, you can finish in 2nd place. So let's divulge as to what we think is going to happen to Team Jobu this season.
10 questions with Sean.
Guess who's back again. Yes, number 10. Will the Brandon Phillips drama ever end?
No, this drama is not going to end. The new skipper for the Reds seems like he's a real stickler, and it's not gonna. I don't think this story's gonna end well, but I think he'll still be an above-average second baseman, and fantasy-wise, I don't think it's gonna hurt him much. I'm not sure if he's gonna end the season with the Reds, but you know what? I think the Reds are going to be good enough that they're going to make the playoffs, so yes, he will. But fantasy purposes, he'll still be an above-average second baseman.
Number 9. Can Ian Desmond do it again? Do what again?
By do it again, it's basically be a top 40 offensive player. And the answer is yes. I have a theory. If you do it one year, okay, do it for me again. Well, now he's done it 2 years in a row. So yes, I'm on the Ian Desmond bandwagon. He's done it 2 years in a row. I think he's legit.
Number 8. Will that name's too hard. I'm just going to call him Mike. Will Mike Stanton take the next step to be an elite fantasy baseball player?
As long as Giancarlo Stanton is still a Miami Marlin, no. He will never be able to be an elite fantasy player. He can be the next notch down, which is what he is now. He will maintain those solid numbers. Well, they're better than solid. Like I said, it's just a notch below a top 10. You're talking in the 10 to 20 range for this guy, and that's why. The rest of his lineup is just Miami Marlins. What else is he supposed to do? So, yeah, as long as he's still there, that's the best he can do.
Number 7. Do you think Carlos Gomez will produce a top 25 fantasy baseball season again?
See question number 9 with Ian Desmond. Carlos Gomez is at a crossroads in his career, okay? What he did last year, he did it at the right age where this might be who he is. But I gotta see it 2 years in a row. You know what I mean? There was such a jump. But he went from 250 to 280 to 20 stolen bases to 35 stolen bases. These are big jumps, okay? I'm not saying he can't do it again, but you got to do it for me twice. So in this particular instance, I am undecided. I need to see more.
Number 6, what do you think about the Team Jobu's pitching staff?
I don't like it at all. Ryu and Sanchez are his two best pitchers. They're very good pitchers. Again, they're not elite. Buckholz can never stay on the field. Erwin Santana has to, learn a new league. And then I think R.A. Dickey, he's so old. I'm sure he's going to lose a couple miles an hour off the fastball when he has to throw it, Even his knuckleball is going to come in slower.
R.A. Dickey's. That's where I bought my first ice cream cone in 1932. Great man, Dickey. Great man.
Next question, Sean.
Number 5. After the last few seasons where Carlos Gonzalez and Ivan Longoria have stayed healthy, do you think that their past injuries will come back to haunt them? Yes.
Both of them all season? Probably not. They both have had injury-plagued seasons in the past. So, yeah, I'm going to say that no, both of them will not make it through the season without DL Stin.
Number 4. Team Joe Boo was a voodoo doll in the movie Major League. Really? Everybody knows that. My granddaughter knows that. Why am I... These lines are... Actually, do you know that I was up for the coach in Major League? Yes, none of this ole bull.
Whoa. You can get away with a hell, you can get away with a damn, but that's the most you can get away with on this show. Focus, Sean. Questions. Focus, please.
Never get to have any fun. Yes, number 4, what is your favorite baseball movie?
Oh, it's definitely Major League. Major League, it's actually probably one of my favorite movies of all time, not just baseball movie of all time. The second one was pretty good, too. The third one, we're just going to pretend was never even made.
Number 3, what are your thoughts on Team Joe Bull's bullpen?
That's one of the funniest questions you're going to ask in any of these shows all season, Sean. Okay, now I'm not laughing at Chapman getting hurt. That's a sad story, all right? But Melanson can fill in if Grilly falters. So even if he doesn't, if Grilly's legit, you're going to have a solid holds guy out of Melanson. But then it falls off in a hurry. You got Jose Veras, who I cannot understand how he gets a closing position each season. That makes zero sense to me. This guy doesn't even have closer stuff, and somehow he continues to get these jobs just because he used to do it before, I suppose. And you got J.J. Hoover, who's going to be splitting time with Broxton. You've got Qualls, who's going to be splitting time with the other relievers over there. Too much going on. It's a very, very bad bullpen.
Number 2, is this the decline or the start of the decline of Miguel Cabrera?
Well, the last 2 seasons I was calling for a decline in Miguel Cabrera. 2 years ago he won the Triple Crown, and last year he almost won the Triple Crown again. So no, I'm not going to get on the Miguel Cabrera is going to start his decline bandwagon. No, I will not do it. I will not be wrong for a third time about the same thing. That's ridiculous. So, yeah. He's the best hitter of all time or something. Top 5, top 10. I don't know. But, yeah, he's Miguel Cabrera. He's freaking Miggy.
And the number 1 question. You don't seem to like this team very much. Would you like to change your projection? Because it doesn't seem like it's the 6th best team. Am I wrong?
Can I change my mind? Is that an option? No, I'm sure that I can't, but anyway, we have to keep going. Let's go on to everybody's favorite segment, the players that you should not own.
No fantasy for you. No, none.
Start off with the first guy. I hate even saying this because I bet you this guy's so busy right now, the GM of this team, he doesn't even know this. But Natali Feliz is in Triple-A, okay? Why you still have him on your team is beyond me. So yes, Natali Feliz needs to be dropped. Patrick Corbin, he actually traded CC Sabathia for him right before the injury happened. So I kind of feel bad that he made that trade. But yeah, you can't keep him all season on the DL. He's not pitching this year, and you never know what you're going to get when he comes back from the Tommy John surgery. So no, Patrick Corbin shouldn't be owned. And then my third guy is Travis Wood. I'm a big Cubs guy, but Travis, you can do better than Travis Wood. Yeah, you can find someone who's a better pitching option than Travis Wood. You guys want to know something? I couldn't find one. I could not find one player, pitcher, batter on this team that I literally thought would do better than what the projections say that he's going to do. And that to me is how you sort of define a sleeper. So, no. The Team Joe Boo, no sleepers in 2014.
bust.
Okay, I've got two of them here. First one, Chris Johnson. He's not going to hit 290. He's a career 270 hitter. I haven't even seen projections that have him at 290. It's nuts. Okay, whatever happened last year, that was a flash in the pan. And the Braves are actually going to hit him cleanup the way it sounds because Evan Gattis has sucked so bad in spring training. And then my other one is a prospect. Jurickson Profar. I mean, come on, okay? I mean, hold on. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. This is the projections I'm seeing for him. 268, 12 home runs, 13 stolen bases. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, really? You can do better than Jerickson. Hold on a second. I'm getting something in here. Wait a minute. We got breaking news. Jerickson Profar out 10 to 12 weeks with a torn shoulder. Oh my goodness. Do you know what that means? That means my NA guy. Yeah, Rungden Odor. Yeah. He's going to be the second baseman. And you know what's funny about this? You know what's funny? This particular GM, the GM of Team Joe Boo, made fun of me for drafting him and called him Roughneck Odor. Well, I got news for you, Team Joe Boo. Guess what? Roughneck Odor's going to be hitting home runs in Texas while your guy's sitting there with his sore shoulder because his shoulder hurts. So yeah, that's right. Odor, boom, home runs in the thin air in Texas, baby. That's right. Boom shakalaka.
Ira's Island.
Welcome to Ira's Island with me, Ira Blog. Whoa, Ira, I have never seen you look that good. Wow. Looking very, very good, Ira. I'm not sure what that means, but yes, I have a first date tonight, so I'm looking sharp, but stop checking me out, you perv. But Team Joe Boo. Team Joe Boo, here's the situation with Team Joe Boo, okay? There's a couple of guys you didn't even mention. You've got Chase Utley, you've got Angel Pagan. I mean, Utley's an above-average second baseman. Pagan fills up all the categories. These guys make that offense even better. I think the ceiling for Team Joe Boo is fourth place. I don't think it can do any better than that because I do agree with you, the pitching is very weak. But, I mean, a couple of injuries here or there and a lack of offensive depth after the starters, I could see it going all the way down to 8th. So I think somewhere between 4 and 8th, which I know is probably sort of not very committal, but, you know, I learned it from watching you, Jason, okay? So, yeah, that's what I think for Team Joe Boo, somewhere between 4 and 8th. Now, and you know what else? Best movie is Sandlot, okay? It's not even close. I mean, I really identified with the character Smalls. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yeah. I'm not letting you ruin my day. This is Ira Blog signing off for Ira's Island. And if you excuse me, I have a lady to sweep off of her feet. Ira, I'm pretty sure you'd never be able to pick her up. But Team Joe Boo, I mean, this team, it's last season when Cargo went down and Miggy went down, it became a shell of its former self. Okay, it literally limped into the playoffs, and that's what makes me nervous this year. I think the pitching's even worse. The supporting cast is another year older. I think I can't assume injury. I cannot assume injury, and that's why going into the season, I have it as, you know, the 6th place team and the last team to get into the playoffs, but I would not be surprised at all if it does not make said playoffs. Hope you enjoyed it. Coming up, the next one, let's just say he's not going to be the champions again this season. See you later, bye.